Sup, you guys, it's Zamora, and today I bring you a new topic like always. This one I wasn't even planning on doing, it's just something that occurred to me some 10 minutes ago after I read something, and I said, you know what? This really got some kind of dialogue going on in my mind, and I said, let's put it on record. So, this is going to be straight to the point. It's about how my life transformed the moment I became a patient person. And I'll explain why this is relevant right now. Today was one of those days in which work kind of sucked for me. Um, like, it was just unnecessarily stressful, and some stuff was just um, out of control, and sometimes that stresses me out. And nowadays, I'm one of those people who I don't get stressed out as badly as I used to, but I still do. Because, you're a human being and you'll experience some of that. But today, particularly, um, there were some things that I'm like, wow, I don't know how I handled that, but I handled that. And now I want to be a little more specific on just being patient in general. What helped me become a patient person, first of all, was having a great example of someone who's patient. And right now I can think of two people. One of them is my boyfriend, because we keep having our ups and downs, and like every relationship, it has its challenges, it's stuff that needs improvement, and stuff that's amazing and great, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Um, but at the same time, although this stuff shouldn't have worked, like, although we should be like long split or whatever, he's still there. He's still sticking to me or sticking by me. And I like that because unfortunately, I was brought up surrounded by people who admitted and clearly demonstrated that they're not patient. And I didn't get to truly grasp the importance of that. And as a result, I grew up not being patient myself. And I realized that it wasn't making me happy. I was very miserable all the time. And I also find myself just enjoying my days despite any challenges that I experience. Like today, I'm still having a good time after work, but I'm having a good time. And I know that tomorrow is going to be a new day, and I'll give it an opportunity to be better than it was today, you know? But anyway, um, I'm just glad that, back to my boyfriend, that he's decided to stick around. Because I personally wouldn't have done the stuff he has done. Like, I wouldn't have done for a person the stuff he has done for me. And that says a lot about him and about myself too, in the sense of, if he didn't believe in me, he wouldn't go out of his way to do that. And not only that, but even though he recently he said, I don't know why I stick around, I'm like, I don't know either. But that's a clear sign that we're sticking together for a reason. Because trust me, as a human being, you will make decisions that will favor you. So if something is not working out for you, if something is bringing you down, you get rid of it. He could have done that, or I could have done that. But for some reason, neither of us does something about it. So that's why whenever stuff gets tough, I don't get discouraged in any way, and I'm like, on the contrary, I feel like this is a test of my integrity. Like I have said, I have expressed my feelings and how what this means to me. Why would I get up give up when stuff gets rough, you know? That's when I truly have to demonstrate who I am. That's just how I am. But at any rate, and then a second example of a patient individual, it's my music teacher from when I was in high school. I will never forget her, and I'm glad that I get in touch with her now, every now and then. Like, I remember the way she would start all of her courses. She would say things like, I am very patient. Ask me questions. If you don't understand something, I will spend all the time that I need with you to make sure that you get it. And she meant it, because there were times when I needed a lot of help. And she never broke from character. She was always nice and sweet and welcoming and kind. And thanks to her, I remember during those years, my mind was changing a lot, because I said, oh, the world is not as scary as it looks like. And if I have this type of attitude, I will get this type of result. So I started to apply that. And I am so grateful that I had her example, because at the time when I was in school, I wasn't really getting it. I wasn't really feeling her influence like that. But now that I'm older and I have my experiences in life outside of school, I noticed that, and I ask myself, what's the root? What's the source of me being this way, suddenly being patient? Who or what do I owe this to? And these two people who I'm addressing right now are it. Because I can think about it, I can remember vivid examples and stuff that they said. And then back to my music teacher, another thing she would say is, make me earn my money and humor me. And of course, the fact that she said that, it helped me a lot with my shyness, because a lot of the time I didn't want to ask for help because I felt like I would slow the class down. I know that as an instructor, she's pretty stressed out as it is, that she has a schedule to follow and not enough hours or enough minutes in the schedule for her to, ensure that all of us are getting the lesson and whatever. So as a student, even though I shouldn't worry about that, I guess me being considerate would interfere with me being a student, which is, I'm there to learn. So I may not learn at the same rate as everyone else. So that's why, the classroom setting exists. But anyway, and in the present, the way I know that I'm a patient person is because during the course of my day, especially at my job, I am put to the test a lot. And a lot of the times there's something that I really, really, really feel inclined to say, but I don't, because I know it would be a horrible mistake. But at the same time, the fact that I reached the stage to where I can have control of my attitude when stuff that's regularly unpleasant for me takes place. And yeah, the way patience has changed my life is that I can get up in the morning and I can see, that I'm not finding things the way I'm used to finding them, or that someone is driving super slow down the route that I need to take, and I don't stress out. I used to get this tight feeling in my chest and sometimes start sweating, and my heart rate would be accelerated because I'm like, ugh, of all the times in the day that you need to be slow, it has to be when I'm right behind you, right? Well, sometimes I do have that impulse to respond that way, but I normally do it either when I'm trying to be comical toward myself, for myself, or when I'm just by myself. And I'm like, let me just embrace myself for who I am, because normally throughout the day I don't get to be myself given the responsibilities that I have to address. So, at least I'm glad that I don't use, oh, I'm impatient as an excuse to not be responsible for my actions and to not be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because some people say, oh, I mean, I'm not patient. I'm always ready to roll. And like, I just can't be like you. I can't be nice to everybody. And I'm like, well, just remember that you do have a say and the control of what kind of attitude you're going to have. And for the longest time, I struggled with that. And to this day, I still have my slip ups because, I mean, with my boyfriend, for example, sometimes he does nothing wrong, and for some reason, I am just, I find something, the most simple of things, and for some reason, I take it in a direction that I shouldn't be taking it. And I don't even realize that's what I'm doing. And I'm like, wait, that's the old me trying to resurface. And I must remind myself that that wasn't giving me any positive result. So I just need to be careful. And now I'm learning to be patient with myself, because I beat myself up so hard. And only now, am I starting to learn how to let go of the stuff that happened to me in the past that turned me into who I am today. Like with my shyness, with my struggles, with my just inability to get myself up and be like, hey, it's time to do something with our lives. So yeah, you guys, that is all I have for you on that note that I can think of. I'm just really happy that I'm saying this and putting this out there, because this might help someone. This might change your life. And I hope that it changes your life the way it changed for me, because for me it's been better. Like, I have come a long way, and the more that I film, I hope that I displayed that. Yeah, so like always, you guys, I appreciate you for watching my stuff. However it is that you find me, just know that I am really grateful, and the interactions that I have participated in with you guys have helped me just be better, and it makes me feel well, because I get nothing but positive feedback. And I hate to say this, but I don't have that many joys in life, or I don't acknowledge many joys in life, I guess I should say. And now that I'm learning to not focus so much on the negative, even though there's a lot that I must improve, not just personally, but my life circumstances and stuff, I can say that I can have good days and good quality days and enjoy myself. Many years ago, I wouldn't be able to say this. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and weekend, and see you soon.